just want to preface this by saying that I look up to you, sir. Captain Levi, sir. I admire you. I look up to you. I think that you're the type of soldier all other soldiers should aspire to be. I think that you are strong and swift and intelligent, and I think that the same is true for your sibling. Right, you can tell him I said that. I said, I believe the word I used was flawless. I said it 100 times. Flawless, and perfect, and angelic, and just overall incredible. And I say the same about Mikasa. She is perfect at everything. ODM gear training, lectures, even survival training. When we were all learning to be soldiers, she was amazing at all of those things, and I'm certain you both were too. However, I understand that also probably means you would be highly skilled at murdering me, and I wouldn't put it past you to do that. Not that I think you're a murderer, sir, not that I think that you're a violent man. I think that it would be rather shocking to see something like this. I would be shocked if it wasn't shocking. After all, someone whom you've never seen talking or interacting with your sibling all of a sudden is kissing them in a library after curfew, and from what I assume, they're probably usually well behaved, right? So you probably think that I'm a bad influence, and of course you don't know anything about me aside from the fact that I'm friends with a boy who can turn into a titan, and a girl who tried and almost, really almost killed several members of the garrison to defend said titan boy. So you probably think that this is the absolute worst thing that could possibly happen, right? After all, I'm a horrible influence. I know a person who can turn into a titan. I know a person who would murder for that titan person. And you're looking at me like you're going to kill me. Are you going to kill me? Oh god, please don't. Why on earth would you say something like that to him? Don't tell him to just get it over with. Getting it over with probably means murdering me, then you, then resurrecting us both somehow so that he can lecture us and then punish us. What? He's just staring at us like that to freak us out. Oh, it's like when a mother gives her child a look. The look of knowing that they did something wrong. So then the child confesses to every bad thing they've done recently, trying to figure out why she's looking at them like that. And then she pretends that it was just over a small, little insignificant thing. And then the child gets in trouble for everything they confessed to. And the mother was unaware of everything else. Great! Of course I'm not used to this. The only thing I've ever gotten in trouble for was sneaking insects into the house a couple of times and staying up all night to read. But those didn't harm anyone, and the people who found me doing those things weren't from the underground district and didn't have an obsession with protecting the people they're close to, and he still looks like he's going to murder us. I think he is. I'm sorry, what? You said he actually might murder us. You're supposed to talk me down from thinking like that. Isn't that what people usually do in a situation like this? Why do you suddenly think he's going to murder us? He's never been silent for this long. So usually, he would have yelled by now. Or done something. Oh god, I was just panicking. I didn't actually think. I was just exaggerating, and the anxiety was making it so easy to think about the time that he beat Eren to a bloody pulp in court, and and I thought maybe he would do that to us, but now you're saying he might actually murder us? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, just because I was willing to die for you then doesn't mean I want to die for you now. Not like this, not like this, especially since he would likely kill you right after. True. Considering all you've been through together, I'm sure it's highly unlikely that he would murder his own sibling, his only family still living. However, I also was willing to die for you when I thought that you were going to reject me and never feel the same way about me, not when I knew that you love me as well. Oh, right. He didn't know anything about that. All he knew was that we were kissing and we were out after curfew. Although, wait a second. Wouldn't it make it better if he knew that I love you? Wouldn't it make it better if he knew that I genuinely care about you? After all, sir, I do, genuinely, with all of my heart, love them. And earlier, I even talked to them about switching positions in the formation because, tell him, you were in a very dangerous position, and I wanted to keep you safe. That was before I knew that you two were related, meaning that they are likely just as skilled and just as amazing as you are, sir. But in any case, I was willing to trade places and die in their place because I love them so much and I wanted to keep them safe. And you're still not saying anything. I'm just going to keep talking because frankly, I hate it when you stare at me in silence like that. I really hate it, but I've never loved anyone the way that I love them. I have never had a crush on anyone else aside from fictional characters, but I've never felt this way about anyone, and I know that means that it's probably not very solid in your mind. You probably think, oh, this is just a fling, this is going to fizzle out quickly, but it's not, sir, it's not. I'm not going to hurt your sibling, I'm not going to break their heart, I'm never going to do anything to hurt them. I love them with all of my heart, I love them with everything that I am, and I want them to be happy forever. For as long as we both live, I want to make them happy. That's all I want. And when they asked me to meet them in the library tonight, I was nervous, but they seemed so excited, so happy. I just couldn't resist. And then they kissed me, and have you ever felt anything like this, sir? I'm sorry, I know that's inappropriate, but have you ever felt this kind of love? The love that tears you apart and then puts the pieces back together. The kind of love that makes it feel like the world is shattering around you. But it's creating this beautiful, almost stained glass type effect, where the broken pieces now look even more beautiful than the original. Have you ever felt that, sir? For anyone. Friends, family. It is the kind of love that no one else can give me. It is the kind of love that no one would dare throw away. I would die for your sibling. I would kill for them. I would do anything I needed to in order to protect them and keep them happy and safe. Not a day will go by that I will be disloyal or unloving. I will always strive to keep them happy, to make this world just a little bit brighter for them, to make this life just a little bit easier for them. I will do absolutely everything I can. And is that any different from what you've been doing? You care about them, I know that. They are your only living family, from what they've told me. You love them, and you want to protect them, and I understand that. I understand it, and after the last relationship they had, of course, I'm certain you would assume that the next person would just do the same thing, and that it would break them completely. But I swear to you, I am not like that. I stood in front of the garrison as they aimed their guns at me, as a cannon was pointing at me and my friends. I stood there for my friends. I was willing to die for them. I will do the same for the person I love more than anything, more than anyone else in the world. I'm willing to do that. That and so much more. I understand that this situation probably makes you enraged. After all, we're breaking the rules, and you're worried that I'll break your sibling's heart. But you have seen how loyal I am for my friends. For my friends, the people I consider my family. And now I consider them family too. I love them so much. Can't you tell? Can't you tell that what I'm saying is the truth? I can see in your eyes that you care for them so deeply. You would kill for them too. Can you see the same thing in my eyes, sir?
Ackerman, I believe I made it very clear when I relayed Erwin's message to you. You were not permitted to leave your room after curfew, except for emergencies. Go. This will be your only warning. I said go. As for you, Arlert, you understand what I'm capable of. You understand exactly what I'm willing to do for the sake of a job. So I want you to imagine what I would do for the sake of my sibling. And I want you to think back to your health lectures from training. Because if you break my sibling's heart, if you do anything to hurt them, or if you do anything that they are not comfortable with, I want you to remember just how many bones there are in your body for me to break. Is that understood, cadet?
Yes, sir. Yes, understood. Absolutely, completely understood. Absolutely. Can I go now? Please, can I go?
Fine. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.